Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson now. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Wallace slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wallace looking here for Smith downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The intended target was Chris Godwin. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a give here to Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Wallace slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Wallace. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Wallace. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Here's Jackson. Open man is Kirk, complete. Able to corral him right at the mid-stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
Come on. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Bring it!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He gets it complete to Harris. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. From the 29, Heineke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Heineke to throw it. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Point after here coming up. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. 5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for New England. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Nelson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First down, Heineke. Caught by Nelson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Heineke. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 36, Heineke. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Heineke. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And we're going to get a timeout.
Let's go.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3, and they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
3rd and long for Heineke. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Heineke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On the handoff, Gainwell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Heineke now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Heineke. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll throw again. Heineke. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Second and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He juked him. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Heineke on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. From the 40 now on second down. Heineke. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Those defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Heineke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 5. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
3rd and short yardage, Heineke. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Eagles down by 16. Just over a minute, 40 to play. Here's Heineke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards to pick up there. Heineke trying to get him up to the line quickly. Heineke's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Heineke. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. Not much there, only a yard. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. First down, Heineke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down, Heineke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play on tight, D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?